Hello everyone, welcome to grammar class. Here I take class 7, chapter 13, topic is non-finite verbs. It's from ICC Book of Grammatics, French publications. This lesson is included with your first UT syllabus. In this video, important definitions and examples are given. Try to learn and note it down in your grammar copy. Verbs are mainly divided into two parts, main verb and auxiliary verb. This part already you have learned in 6th class. In this video, we are discussing the most important concept of the English language, that is non-finite verb. Before that, let's see the classification of the verb, that is finite verbs and non-finite verbs. What is finite verb? A word that has subject. It shows tense, persons and numbers. Here is an example. John cooks carrots. The finite verb is cooks. The subject is John. The tense of the verb is in the present tense. Let's see, the first one is tense, that the subject is performing the action in past, present or future. Second is persons, the subject is first person, second person or third person. Third one is the number, that the subject is singular or plural. So the finite verb will change as per the tense of the sentence, as per the person and as per the numbers of the subject. Now let's understand with the help of an example. Examples of verb that changes as per the tense. That is whether the sentence is present tense, past tense or future tense. John cooks carrots. This sentence is in present tense. Here the verb is cooks. Let's look into another sentence. John cooked carrots. This sentence is in past tense. The verb is cooked. You can say here that the verb cooked changed into cooked as per the tense. So both cooked and cooked are finite verbs. Now let's look into the example how the verb changes into as per the persons. That will change according to first person, second person or third person. I write a letter. The subject I is the first person. Here the verb is write. Now let's look into another sentence. He writes a letter. Here the subject he is in the third person and the verb is writes. You can see here that the verb write change into writes as per the persons. So both the write and writes are the finite verbs. I think now you are clear that how the finite verb change as per the persons. Let's look into the examples of verb that change as per the number of the subject, that is singular or plural. Examples. A book is a good friend. Another sentence is books are good friends. Here you can see that the verb is changed into are as per the subject, singular changed into plural. Now you are clear that the finite verb changes as per the tenses, as per the persons and as per the number. Now let's look into our topic non-finite verbs. What is non-finite verb? A non-finite verb is a form of verb that does not show a distinction in number, person, or tense, and normally cannot stand alone as the main verb in the sentence. They do not function as verb in the sentence. Non-finite verb function as noun, adjective, and adverb in the sentence. Let's see how to use non-finite verb in the form of noun. Example: reading is a good habit. Reading functions as noun in the sentence. Let's see adjectives. Barking dogs seldom bite. Here, barking functions as an adjective in the sentence as it is describing the dogs. Now let's see how they function as adverb. The man paid to win. Here, win functions as adverb in the sentence. I hope you got how to use non-finite verb in the form of noun, adjective, and adverb. Now, we are in the kinds of non-finite verbs. There are three kinds of non-finite verbs: infinitives, participles, and gerunds. Let's see infinitive. The infinitive form of verb is in the base form preceded by to. It is not the main verb in the sentence. It doesn't change as per the tense, number, or persons. It is created by adding to the base form of the verb, to plus verb base form. Examples: run, we are adding to the base form, to run. Write, to write. Dance, to dance. Uses of infinitives. Infinitive uses as the subject, object, object of prepositions, adverb, and complement. Infinitive uses as the subject. Let's understand through the examples. First one, to dance was her passion. Second, to fly an aeroplane is a dream of mine. Here, to dance, to fly, these infinitives are used as the subject of the sentence. Now let's see infinitive uses as the object. Examples: girls love to dance. Second, I like to play chess. Third, I like to run. In this sentence, to dance, to play, to run are working as the object of the verbs love and like. Now, infinitive uses as the object of preposition. A small number of prepositions about, but, except, for, and than can have infinitive phrases as their objects. He had no choice except to run away. Second, that problem is too difficult for you to solve. Third, the waiter did everything but pay the bill. Here, an infinitive without to. Next, infinitive uses as adverb. As we know, adverb usually modifies a verb, an adjective, or another verb to tell us why, where, how, in what manner, or to what extent an action is performed. Let's see the examples. I went to the park to exercise. Here it gives the purpose of an action. Second, I was surprised to see her short hair. Here we are seeing the reason for feeling. Third, the officer returned to help. Here, why the officer returned, we are getting the answer. In this sentence, infinitive, to exercise, to see, and to help are modifying the verb. Now let's see infinitive uses as the complement. Examples: her greatest pleasure is to swim. Number 2, my goal is to write. Third one, my plan is to travel. Let's see the participles. A participle is a verb form that can function as an adjective. It is not the main verb in the sentence. It doesn't function as a verb in the sentence. It functions as adjective in the sentence. Remember these points about participles. Participles mainly divided into 3 parts: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Let's see present participle. Present participle is created by adding ing to verbs form and functions as an adjective. Let's see the example. I saw a monkey climbing up the tree. Here, the main verb is saw and climbing secondary verb ing form. It behaves as an present participle. Let's see another sentence. She jumped from a running train. Here, main verb is jumped and running is secondary verb in ing form. As it is describing the train, it functions as adjective in the sentence, so it behaves as present participle in the sentence. Let's see few more examples of use of present participle. Barking dog seldom bite. Here, an adjective placed before the noun. The man standing at the gate came just now. An adjective phrase generally put after the noun, it qualifies. Seeing the police, the thief ran away. To express an earlier action or one of the actions of the same subject. Now let's look into past participle. Past participle is created by using verbs third form and functions as adjective. The past participle usually ending ed or d or t, en or an. The past participle denotes an action or state which is completed. If the past participle is formed from a transitive verb, it is passive in form. Let's look into example. The broken glass cut my finger. Here, the main verb is cut and broken is secondary verb in verb's third form. As it is describing glass, it functions as adjective in the sentence, and so It becomes past participle in the sentence. Next, she placed the cut flowers in the vase. Here, the past participle can also function as adjective that modifies the noun. The past participle cut modifies the noun flowers. Now let's look into perfect participle. Perfect participle indicates complete action. It can be an active form or passive form. In active form, they are created by having third form of the verb. In passive form, created by having been plus third form of the verb. Let's look into example. Having finished his work, Amit was ready to play. Here, first action finishing his work is completed and second action is started. Having finished is the perfect participle. Perfect participle in passive form. Having been beaten up, he began to cry. Here, the first action finishing his work is completed and second action is started. Having been is perfect participle. These are the example of perfect participle. Now we are going to see last part of the lesson, that is gerund. Gerunds are words that are formed with the verbs but act as nouns. They are very easy to spot since every gerund is a verb with ing tagged to its tail. Gerund we use as noun and we use it as subject, object and verbs to be form. And we use complement of the verb to be, that is am, is or are in present, was or were in past. Let's see few examples. Flying makes me nervous. Here, flying is a verb but behaves like a noun. Next, reading helps a lot in learning new things. Here, reading is gerund which acts as a subject in the sentence. Meena loves dancing. Here, dancing is a gerund used as an object. His job is driving a bus. It's complement of the verb to be. Here, driving is gerund as it is used as a complement to the verb is which is in the to be form. I hope you understood how to use non-finite verbs in the sentence. Let's revise once again what we learned today. First one is classification of verbs, that is finite verb and non-finite verb. What is finite verb? A word that has subject, it shows tense, persons and numbers. What is non-finite verb? A non-finite verb is a form of the verb that does not show a distinction in number, person or tense and normally cannot stand alone as the main verb in the sentence. Non-finite verb function as noun, adjective and adverb in the sentence. There are three kinds of non-finite verb: infinitives, participles and gerunds. Infinitive created by adding to the base form of the verb, that is 2 plus verb's base form. Infinitive uses as the subject, object, object of preposition, adverb and complement. Participles are mainly divided into three parts: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Present participle is created by adding ing to verb's base form and functions as adjective. Past participle is created by using verb's third form and functions as adjective. Perfect participle indicates complete action. It can be an active form or passive form. Gerunds are words that are formed with the verbs but act as nouns. They are very easy to spot since every gerund is a verb with ing tagged to its tail. Now let's see few exercise. Fill in the blanks with a suitable gerund or infinitive. Number 1. I like dash with the dolls. The verb is play. Number 2. I can't afford dash a luxury car. Here the verb is maintain. Number 3. He is fed up dash his son to study hard. Here verb is tell. Number 4. He is bold enough dash the speech. Here the verb is deliver. Number 5. He is afraid of dash in aeroplanes. Here the verb is fly. Second, join the following pairs of sentences using suitable gerunds. Number 1. I read poetry, I like it. Number 2. He goes to the movies, he enjoy it. Number 3. I collect stamps, I am interested in it. Number 4. He was punished, he was telling a lie. These are the exercise for you. Students, you do in your grammar copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.